Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today I have a Mega Construx Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles review for you today. It is the Dr. Baxter Stockman Mutagen Canister. It says Collector's Series here. I didn't even know this thing existed. I have to say that I haven't really been keeping up on Mega Bloks, or I should say formerly Mega Bloks, now Mega Construx. Has the TMNT license, and I saw a couple of the original releases. Like I got the giant Krang body that came with, I think, Leo and Raphael, and that was a pretty cool little set. And I haven't really been keeping track of what they've been doing with the license, and I saw these randomly at Walmart today, and I've always kind of liked Baxter Stockman, and I've also really enjoyed the original cartoons design of him. So I think what this is, and you can't really tell from here, but I believe you have the ability to make Baxter Stockman, or you can pretend he gets mutated and then you can have the fly. So I think it comes with pieces to do both, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I didn't see these announced. I just bought this completely on a whim. I saw it at Walmart today, and I just thought it was fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the packaging here, and we will take a look at everything that comes inside. So this is everything you get here in the package. And I will say at first, I thought these cardboard wings were all you got, but this is kind of what they use for display purposes in the package. You actually do get a nice plastic set of wings. So at first I was really bummed, but then I realized these were included deeper in the packaging. So I'm very happy to get these. They're fairly durable. I think as long as you don't like intentionally bend them or, you know, fold them and lean some weight on them or something like that, they should hold up over time. I don't really think that would be a problem. They're pretty nicely done. This is the little display area. You get the two pieces of the canister that you can clip together. And it's kind of cool because if you want, you can hold your extra pieces in there when you display him, whichever way you decide to display him. So I think that's pretty neat. It comes with a little manhole cover stand, which I just realized I attached incorrectly. So you just flip that around. I want to have the Ninja Turtle logo displayed towards the front, obviously. And it does have his name, Baxter Stockman. So that's cool. You get just a couple little Mega Block pieces here, or Mega Construx. This giant green piece is one section. And then you have this little connector here on the side, which I assume if you buy more of these, you can hook them together. That's what that's for. And then you have just a piece to connect this little drainage thing to kind of give you the, you know, illusion that this is a pipe system. You have a little drainage or a little valve here on the side, which is pretty neat. And then you have this clear piece so that if you want to display him like that, you can go ahead and do that, which is pretty cool. And then you have this really neat... Oh, piece came out. Now it just looks like he got stabbed in the back. Oh, but pop that back on here. You also get this really neat little drawing. Kind of looks like a page out of a comic book. And this is printed, as far as I can tell. It's not a sticker. I didn't have to apply that. It came exactly like that. So I think that's neat. Really very cool. This is how he comes in the packaging with the fly head. So you just pop that off very simply. And then you do get a regular Baxter head. And there you go. This is Baxter Stockman in his normal human mode. Now he has two holes in the coat. And I'm not really sure why, because he's only got one peg hole in the back. That's kind of a peg hole to the like joint in his... I don't know. We'll take a better look at it once I take the coat off, but I don't think there's two peg holes in there. In any case, I like the look of him, and he's a fun little figure. I have to say the articulation is pretty nice. You have some out to the side and front and back. Not super out to the side, but a lot of front and back. You have a 90 degrees at the knee. I think the leg, yeah, the foot is all one piece with the lower half. But you have a nice up and down, kind of normal pin joint at the shoulder. You have 90 degrees at the elbow. And the hand can swivel around. And then, of course, the head's on a ball joint. So, nice little bit of detail. I have to say, I like it a lot. It's a pretty fun little fig. He also comes with, like, a scientist flask. You can pretend it's mutagen, or you can just pretend he's up to some mad sciencing. So that's a lot of fun. Now, to transform him, it's very simple. You're going to first pop off the Baxter head. You kind of are going to have to pop off at least one of the hands, but it comes off very easily. And then you can slide the lab coat off. I almost said trench coat. It's a lab coat. So put that off to the side. So now taking a look at the back, there's really not, I think it's just like a detail. There's no second pinhole there, so I'm not really sure why there were 2 holes on his back. But in any case, nice bow tie. I like that a lot. So pop the hand back in, or arm I should say. Come around to the back. Put the wings in place. I'm going to turn them around actually. And then you get this second set of fly hands, or fly arms. Which you can see where the purple meets the white, it can rotate, and then it can also move up and down a little bit. So a decent amount of articulation there. Go ahead and line that up. And peg that in. Alright, maybe it'd be easier if I put the wings on the peg first, because they're a little tight. And then go ahead and pop that in. So you can do it, I mean, if you want to rotate, you might even be supposed to, I might have these on upside down. I'm trying to see which way it looks better. Probably like this. If I remember the old toy from the late 80s, early 90s, I think his arms were on top, his fly hands. So there you go. And then you just pop the fly head back on. And there you go. You have Mega Construx Baxter Stockman fly. Which I have to say, looks good. I think the wings work. I was a little nervous with them being like a thin plastic like that, but I don't really know any other way they do it. I think it works really well. Now the only problem is, because he doesn't have a second peg hole, you can't display him flying on the base, like in the air, but you can put him on the base that you plugged in here, the manhole cover. So I think that makes for a really nice display. Like I said, you can open this up. You can put all your Baxter Stockman pieces inside here so you don't lose them. And of course, that always falls off whenever I close it back up. I'm not sure why. But I'm really happy I decided to pick this up. It was about $7.50 or $8, I think, at Walmart. But I think that's worth it. I mean, you get a really nice figure. You get this nice display base with the storage, so you can just store the extra pieces. You get this really nice printed kind of comic book page. Very cool. And I've always been a fan of Baxter, especially in his fly form. So I think this is really awesome. I'm definitely going to have to track down some more of these. And I wanted to kind of put him off to the side for a second and take a look at the booklet that he comes with. And it shows you, all the pieces that it comes with. It shows you how to assemble it. Everything like that. And then it shows you how you can display him. But then on the back, it has a really cool picture of Baxter there. I really like that a lot. But it also has a little tease of some other things that I assume will be available. Now today at Walmart, they did also have, this is Rocksteady. He can change from human to rhino. I assume he's going to have to come with a lot of extra pieces, because he probably has to come with new arms and certainly a new head. And then over here, you have 2 turtles that have disguises. So you have Michelangelo with kind of a leather jacket and some sunglasses, which I think was featured in one of the early episodes as a disguise. And then, if you're a big Turtles fan like me, you remember there was a time when they used to wear these ridiculous rubber masks that made them all bald and looked really goofy, but they have a set of that. It's Raphael, he comes with a trench coat and a goofy rubber mask so he can be in disguise. I think that's fantastic. I think both of those are pretty hilarious. And then you can see, in the same vein, at the last wave, they did the kind of Rocksteady with some foot soldiers and Bebop with some foot soldiers. They have like 1 turtle and some stone warriors from Dimension X, which is pretty fantastic. And then they have some mousers. And it looks like that comes with a Samurai Leonardo, which I do remember having that figure when I was a kid back in the 90s, which is pretty fantastic. Leo did have a samurai disguise. So I think that's awesome. I've also recently seen this Turtle Van, which I'm really excited. I want to try to get a hold of because it looks fantastic. When I was a kid, all the representations of the Turtle Van were just never like it was in the cartoon. The cartoon had both sides flipping down with, you know, like a chair. You could shoot lasers, and then the back also opened and they could shoot out the top. This looks to be the most screen accurate representation of the Turtle Van that I've seen in toy form, in a physical toy form. So I definitely want to try to pick that up at some point. But yeah, I'm really happy that I picked this up. Like I said, I think the price is reasonable. I think it's a lot of fun. It's really cool that you can change them back and forth from human to fly form. And you get a nice little display stand here. So I think it's great. I totally recommend it. Like I said, I didn't even know that this existed because I haven't really been keeping track of Mega Construx. But everything I've seen so far, I have to say, they've really been doing a nice job with the license. Everything I've seen so far, the one set that I do have, the giant Krang body mech with the brain inside, is phenomenal. I think they did a great job. It looks exactly like him from the cartoon. Lots of nice points of articulation, I should say. So I think it's fun. I definitely recommend picking up some of these. And if I can get a hold of that Turtle Van, I will probably review that at some point because I think they're a lot of fun. When Lego had the license, I did like the sets that they did have, but being Lego minifigures, not that Lego minifigures are bad, but they did have less points of articulation, and that did hinder them a little. I have to say that I do think Mega Bloks, when it comes specifically to Ninja Turtles, has a little bit of an advantage over Lego because they can do better weapons, better detail on the figures, and a lot more points of articulation. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd like to hear your opinions on this subject. If you have some Ninja Turtle Mega Construx or Mega Bloks that you really love, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what sets are your favorite, things like that. So please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Mega Construx. I have to get used to saying that. I'm so used to saying Mega Bloks. Mega Construx. I don't know. For lack of a better term, I'll just say Dr. Baxter Stockman Mutagen container. But you can transform them back and forth between Baxter and Baxter Fly, which is the best part. So I'm just rambling on at this point. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.